Wait for the people. We've got Timo Davila up in here already.
Oh, you know what, bro? I didn't even check whatchamacallit. Man, what am I tripping, man? I didn't even check
Live
that.
right now.
Yeah, I didn't even. Man, hey, hold on,
Yeah.
man.
I can't stop the
No,
live. It's already started.
no, come on, bro. No, they're gonna. I'm gonna get in trouble, bro. They're gonna catch me, bro. Hey, what's up, homeboy? What's up,
Count time.
Timo?
Count time, huh?
I sent mine to you, homeboy.
Count time, man. Count time and shit, man. What's up with it, man? How's everybody going out there, man? It's about promoting peace and harmony regardless of the circumstances. And pray for those that want to hate on you or speak on you guys, man.
You can't stop none of that. You know, it's unfortunate. Like I was telling you. No, but I was just telling you right now, bro. I mean, you know, a lot of people, you know, lived a certain lifestyle, man. I mean, if you're still active, okay, you know, I wish you the best of luck, man.
He's about to jump in there. He is right there.
Okay, Salad Boy, I sent mine to you, homeboy. You know,
what's up, man?
But okay, my homeboy Blue right there. You know, but no, what I was telling you about, you know, internal confrontations. I mean, if I mean, what can I say, man? There's been a lot of bloodshed, and all for what? You know, now all this, you know, not saying anything bad about YouTube. A lot of the homeboys, it doesn't matter what you are, whether you're a southern, northern, whatever you was at one time, man. You know, it's not that serious now. You know, there's been examples set as it is. You know, people already in the box. And at the end of the day, for what? You know what I mean? So, you know, things are going to happen as far as internal, you know, any issues, but it could be worked out. All right, Italiano, you know what I mean? I sent mine to you.
Yeah, I reached out. I talked to Gunner a little bit. He called me too. I said, yeah, I'm not going to sit there. It's going to be professional and it's going to get to the questions, and that's all it's going to be to it. I'm not going to here to slander no channels or stir the pot, which people think I'm trying to do. No, it's not about that. It's about just hearing what out and trying to rectify it. Maybe, you know, look at things from different perspectives and stuff, man. That's why I brought Chongo in, because he doesn't really know too much about anything. He can give a different perspective, man. But there were so many people, bro, that I was watching the live, and people don't know I'd be watching everybody's lives that were just trying to twist shit up and trying to stir the fucking pot, bro. And I was like,
okay, AC.
You know what
okay,
I mean?
Lopez, I sent mine to you.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, let me see. He's going to jump in right now, he said, though. You know,
well, he was on there talking. I just seen him right now.
You know, and then they're like, okay, someone was saying, well, look at what Flack was doing. I'm thinking in my head, like, well, both the other channels, they get a reaction to it, so why can't I jump in on this? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's a trending topic right now. Let's talk about it.
Hey, bro, I just noticed this. Hey, bro, I just noticed this right here, right?
Yeah.
Right here, El Chapo Zambada. Whoever's handled that, that's a good one. Interview Mike. Well, that's funny.
He's going to be tapping in right now, he said. Salad Bowl Jr., see? We got 65 up in here, man. We got Big Chongo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All respects, man. Chicano.
Okay, Farmero. I said mine to you. Sending, you know, representing that Sam, you know, Salad Bowl.
You know, El Chapo, I still ain't trying to bite into the gossip, though, man. Even my comics reactions, they're really never negative about anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go down that path. You know what I'm saying? I will if someone does something.
No, it's not even. See the wording? Like, you can, but there's no reason for it at the end of the day.
I appreciate that, brother.
It sounds like saying, hey, man, hey, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Man, everybody knows, you know, it's just, you can, you know, there's no reason to explain anything to nobody, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Let me see.
Oh, I know. See, that's what. Let's be real. That's why I hit him up. I said, okay, everybody wants to hear this. Let me do them. They want to hear someone ask the questions. I said, I might as well be the one to ask questions because I never played no sides. If I agree with something, I agree. What's up? This is Mike's World. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing all right. You know, how you doing tonight? Gracias for having me up, you know, up on the panel, homie. I appreciate it.
We got Chongo. Chongo's observing. He doesn't know too much about it, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, gracias for being in the house with us, Chongo.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you feeling?
I talked to Gunner beforehand earlier, and I talked to you. I said it's going to be professional. I'm not going to let nobody. I'm not going to let nobody slander anybody on this channel or nothing like that. But so, let's talk about what happened in the last few days, man. I mean, why do you?
I'll be honest with you, because I'm just an honest person. I'm an opinionated person, you know, and when I have an opinion on something, I speak on it, you know. I'm not always right. I'm not always wrong, you know, but I just, like I said, I have opinions. I'm a pretty well-educated dude. And when I have an opinion on something, I say, why not? You know, that's what YouTube's for. Let's conversate about it, you know? And so I brought up my opinion on their Johnny thing, you know. I'll say, I'll be straight, you know. In my opinion, I thought it was all cool. You know, I made a comment just joking, actually, in the comments that, you know, a lot of people put in work and don't get nada, and some people don't put in that much work and get, you know, get showered on blessings. And I just laughed about it because I clown. People know I'm a class clown. Like I said on their live, I'll say it on here. Laughter is the best medicine. You know what I mean? And so I was clowning and they were buzzing or whatever. I don't even really know. And everyone just started coming at me in the comments. So I said, you know what? I'll jump on live. I ain't hiding nothing. I know I'm not a hater. You know, I don't have a bunch to hide or nothing like that. I'll speak my comments. So I speak my mind. So I jump on live. I wasn't on there 10 seconds speaking my mind, and boom, here they come with the floods of acting childish, calling me names, Dubs most of all. You know, the ladies talking about, you know what I mean, talking about my mom's. My mom's is dead. You know what I mean? A lot of respect you guys have, you know?
Yeah, I think that, you know, from to be honest with you, I think that everything could have been handled from the beginning. I think that nobody needed to give no attention to it because regardless what they do, it doesn't matter. Your opinion, what they do, it doesn't matter. It ain't no one's business.
It was a topic of conversation, so I thought we could all sit there and talk about it, like I said, like adults do. Or even so, if you don't agree with me, hey, Mike, I don't agree with what you're saying, homie. Let's agree to disagree. Hey, you're out. But to sit there, fucking ridicule me, why you think I stayed there and didn't click out? Because if you want to, it's a defect of mine that when they say people have a fight or flight reaction, when people come at me like that and corner me like a cornered dog, I attack. You know that? I don't flight. I fight. I felt, and that's what the videos came from, and some of the disrespectful comments after the live. I kept my composure in the live, but there was no hating or nothing after all these videos. And few things I've said was because I felt cornered, attacked by half of YouTube, and I'll always stand on all 10s because that's what I was taught, especially when you're trying to do what's right, you know, and you're having a conversation and a bunch of grown men who are supposed to be on level 4s attack you and start calling you names. You know, I didn't do that. I didn't do that to them. And that's my piece just on that live. As far as Johnny, you know, I don't even know Johnny. I know, but I do know a bunch of homeless people right here in my neighborhood that I would help before I help somebody that was trending. And I'll say it on here. That's my opinion.
I did a little thinking about this, right? I'm gonna point something out to everybody that nobody's talked about, right? And this makes a little bit more sense because we've done things to help certain people on here. And there's one person in the comments. We've helped people out with during Christmas time when they got robbed, Thanksgiving when they didn't have a Thanksgiving dinner. All kinds of other people, you know what I mean?
Hey, like Nino Brown. Hey, Nino Brown. You see New Jack City passing out turkeys, homie?
Let me go. What I'm going with is this, right? We still got attacked on it, right? Because there was nothing that really. Some of these people, like we did Whack Deuce, we did the other homeboy that's on there. Somebody even thought that one of the persons in the comments now that I was him. You know what I'm saying? So. With them helping out Johnny, this is one thing I didn't think about and nobody thought about, right? And think about this. When you got a channel that's being always slandered by other people, every time you do something like a raffle or anything to help anybody out, why not have someone that's already trending and well known, therefore they can't discredit that they helped them out? Because we used to get attacked every time we've done anything for charity, right? They have gone at us, you know what I'm saying? Straight gone at us and criticized us. So with them going and helping Johnny, they're showing the view. Okay, I didn't think about this. At first, I was like, okay, I still get where you're coming from on some of it, but I want to look at it from that perspective. No one can sit there and say, no, they didn't help nobody out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think about it till earlier. I thought about it. I was like,
I never did say that either.
Yeah. So where do you think the misinterpretation was?
The misinterpretation was just this, basically. I stated a comment they didn't like, and instead of being adult about it, they way overreacted, and that's what everybody saw. And then everything else is damage control. You know, that would have never went that way. That whole conversation would have never went that way Even me with the whole ass comment would have never even got in there if, like I said, he would have been like, hey, like an adult, like, hey, I let you on the panel. I don't like what you're saying, homie, and that's that. We disagree. But no, you want to start fucking clowning me and going off. And so I tell you what I could tell you, but I won't. But I could tell you all this shit like you're telling me, but I won't and I don't. That was my point with it. And everybody misconstrues it, chops it up, and I really don't give a fuck. That's, you know, like I said, hey, I'll say it right now. You guys, if you guys knew me in real life, this is Mike's world. Straight up, homie, like I've always been reckless. I'm one that when I walk into a party, I'm house parties, even county jail, wherever, they're like, fuck, little Mike's up in here. There's about the shit's gonna hit the fan. And that's just how I am. And if you disrespect me, especially, that's the shit hits the fan when you disrespect me. They know that I won't tolerate it, and even the smallest bit of it, I'm gonna be on a drop of it like a shark on blood. The minute, that's why I got beef with everyone right now. Not because I have a problem with anybody, because all of them showed me a little disrespect on that live or here and there. And you know, I'll let you stick a knife in my back once, you know, and that's shame on you. Twice shame on me, you know. Yeah. And I'll cut ties with anybody, even if you're gonna fucking be a follower, because I ain't with it. That's the same reason I was arguing with Dubs and them. You know, they did all that shit. Yeah, they helped Johnny and give him some kickbacks. That's cool. But they did that because he was requested, because he's trending. Because guess what? They don't just do that shit like soft underbelly, just go out and view people. I know the difference. You can disguise it as charity, but check it out. Palabra, I know, fool. You did it for yourself also. So don't play me with that. That's a business transaction, not charity.
I hear you on that, but you know what? I'll tell you like this: if I could have got him because he was trending, I sure as hell would have did the same thing.
Hell yeah, I'll do it right now and 100 times over. I don't blame them for what they did, but hey, don't get mad at me just because I call it the way I see it.
Fair enough. I mean, fair enough. I get that part. You know,
and that's simple because I didn't call nobody names. I didn't take it calling him this and that. He took it to that level. See, I'm too adult, mature, and fucking on the next level for that. I stay sharp. They're the ones that disrespected me. All I did was jump in, and the reason why I jumped in was to show face that I wasn't hiding, that I wasn't trolling, that I stand behind my opinion on this and that. And I've explained the reason why over and over. Now, if they were too childish, controlling, or whatever to not be able to let another man, they invite him on the panel, because as anyone knows, you can't just jump on, so they got to let you in. They let me in to speak my piece and then get mad when I do it. Come on, homie.
The name calling out of names, I get that part, man. You know what I'm saying? I think, to me, be honest, I think it really got out of hand. I think that other people were contributing to it too as well and pumping people up. And that's one thing that we have to always be conscious of, is not to give people, you know, control. You know what I'm saying, over these channels.
Hey, I didn't do shit. I sat there silently like a G would and didn't say a word.
You kept it silent, and I commend you on that, man. I commend you on that. I think you recognize that it was a little bit different atmosphere that was going on, man.
Shit, what am I gonna do? Hey, you bitch! I'm gonna jump through the screen and let you have it.
Where do we go from here, man? Because you know what?
Shit, I mean, come on. I've been in real situations. If I really had a problem, I'll tell you right now, if there was a real problem with Gunner and Dubs, I wouldn't say a fucking word about it on YouTube. That shit I wouldn't say a word, because you know what? That just brings heat. I would go straight to their front door. I thought this was a subject we could talk about on their live, because they look for subjects, and Johnny was the subject. You know what? Because if I had, like I said, real playthrough with these dudes, you know, everybody knows where they're located. They don't know where I'm at, but I know where they're at. I could go right to them, but I wouldn't, you know, because I don't have that beef. This is YouTube. This is fun and games, you know. They try to get all serious with it. I was just talking my piece. I'm very opinionated. A lot of people like it. Some do, some don't. But I'll tell you what.
Entertaining, right?
Yeah, but I'm real though. That's why most people don't like me, because I don't entertain fakeness. I'd rather be hated by everyone for being real than to be loved by one single person for being fake or saying what they want to hear.
Chuggo, I'll let you jump in. You're observing everything. You know, Mike has a strong character, as you guys can see. He speaks his mind. He's not afraid to it, and I respect that, man. Because I'm one of those ones too that when I feel attacked, I got to say how I feel, man. Nothing.
10 toes to the flow, you know it. You know, and I've been outnumbered most of my life. So what's going on here?
Let me ask you something, Mike. When did this happen? I mean, I didn't watch it, you know, so I'm just catching bits and pieces as far as when they do it at nighttime.
Simon, they go live like every night drinking.
Okay, when everyone's drunk, I was gonna say I noticed everyone's always drinking. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was definitely a factor.
And I noticed there's a lot of times. Right. I mean, you know, people, you know, I'm not saying, you know, you want to drink, you can drink. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's your business. But sometimes people get disorientated, you know, when they're on alcohol. Not saying in a bad way,
Yeah.
You know, so I can't really, you know, the way you're explaining it to, you know, from then you say from the gate too, you know, and you felt, you know, that, you know, they jumped on you, you know.
Simon, exactly what it was. And I still kept my composure because, you know, I was mad like everyone else. I want to start yelling too. But what's that going to cause? You know, 6 people yelling all at once, acting immature. I mean, what's that going to do? I didn't get on there to fight. See, that they say I did. But if I did, I would have been there calling them names. I would have been saying this and that. I'm the only one that wasn't in there to fight, to be real with you.
But that's you know, I commend you, you know, for holding your composure the way you're saying that, the way you usually are, you know. But at the end of the day, like you said about entertainment, you know, I mean, this is what I've been watching, you know, paying attention on people, you know. I don't even know nothing about you really. I don't know where you're from, like as far as what you were affiliated with, or you know. But I know you, the way you're talking, you were somebody, as far as you're affiliated with somebody, whether a north, south, or whatever, you know what I mean?
Simon.
And at the end of the day, you know, being on YouTube is fun, but these internal confrontations, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't know if you're banned.
I don't entertain them, homie. I don't like internal confrontations. I just got on there. I didn't even think it was going to be all this. They really made it all this by their reaction. It would have just been another live that I commented on, and then they were like, "Ah, Mike dumb," and then got me off of. But their reaction, the whole blowing off the handle and acting all stupid, that's what made it go sort of viral on the serio. No one would have even heard about it if it wasn't for their behavior. And that's not me clout chasing. That's not me trying to do this and that. Like, how am I going to control another man? I wasn't even calling them names. I gave them one statement, and for some reason they was already on it, ready to attack. So they hit me up, and I stood all 10 to the floor because that's what I was taught. I don't care if the whole room's against me. If I believe in what I'm saying, I'm going to stand there and just take it. You're going to have to roll me up out that motherfucker.
Right.
No, okay, look, I did hear this part. I did listen to the video of Cervantes. He said he could. You got to remember, look at, you know what he has, tell him what you have in the back of your head.
Well, I used to roll with Sureños. I moved out of state from Cali, and I mean, you know, I'm from Cali. And when I got to Burque, I got a bunch of homies that were originally from Cali, but they started their own shit, and a bunch of homies were. So I used to kick it with Sureños, you know, homies from Flats, homies from, I want to shout out right now, the homie and Amiga from Flats, the homie Tunes from Flats. They're both doing live. The homies from Echo Park, Creeper, Shiesty, those are my good friends. You know what I mean? Bugsy, Big Bug Eyes. Shout out to all the homies. You know, the homie from Southside Royal Knights and Dulce, rest in peace, Rhino. I got a bunch of homies, but I don't bang. You know, I'm retired. I'm just a family man. That's why I tell people I ain't from nowhere, because I don't do that no more. That was when I was young. I felt like I had something to prove, and somewhat I wanted to be around the homies and put in work, and I did that, you know, and I almost lost my life for it. As I said before, you know, I got hit 9 times. You know, I got shanked 9 times by the opposition for my shit. So I can speak on it, but at the same time, I don't care to. I don't do terror war stories because
I'm getting you now. See, and I understand here. Then that's what this is where I'm going with this. As far as you've been somewhere, as far as whether you were affiliated somehow, some way. It doesn't matter if you're a big homie, little homie, whatever. You're in the mix.
I know.
Here's my thing. You're in the mix. See, where you seen homeboys, you lost homeboys, you lost things. You know,
that's why I'm all fucked up, bro. My head is fucked up.
No, so my point is to see, you know, like me and, you know, Flaco and a lot of other people that are watching and paying attention, you know, everyone's lost, whether you're active or not, when you're in the mix or not. My point of all this, a lot of people, you know, lost their lives. There's been a lot of bloodshed, right? And now to be on YouTube, it shouldn't be none of this internal confrontation, all these beefs, whether, you know, it's like, man, it should be fun. You know, everybody, in my opinion, you know, this is just me, because watching, everybody should be on the same page. You got your own channel too, bro?
Simon, yeah, Mike's World. I put out a lot of shit out of Albuquerque.
Everyone's trying to, whether they're trying to hustle or whatever their motive is. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But all this beefing like this, bro, I mean, man, a lot of people.
I didn't want it. It was all product of them.
Well, I got you. I'm not saying that you're wrong or right. It's just there should be
I want to tell you something, because I don't know if you know this, Chongo. 1 week before this beef, I was on that panel. We was laughing. I smoked a blunt. We was all, hey, they were all telling me. I still have it. You can watch it. They were saying, "Oh, we respect your gangster, homie. You's cool as fuck." They're saying all this shit, and I was like, "Cool, just showing love, smoking a blunt." So I thought we was all good on the same page. To be honest, it was all it was all camaraderie. Then I stepped in with a little different opinion, and the knives came out and hit me straight in the back. That I can't step back and let that happen. I want it to be all fun, but at the same time, I gotta be real. I ain't no follower.
Let me ask you a tough question, right? What made you decide to screen record the live?
When we got about halfway in, when I heard Gun start talking, Dub start talking all stupid the way he did. I knew they were gonna fucking turn it. I knew that they were gonna erase it immediately because when he was talking the way he did, I knew that they were gonna try to first off deny it, put it on me, and then erase it, which is exactly what they did. If you watch Dub's video, he said, "Oh, I tried to erase it, but this dude has a clip, so he had to do damage control." See, they were gonna try to sweep it under the rug their ridiculous behavior. So I knew halfway through when I heard him yip yapping, I told my old lady, "Hey, record this shit because these vatos are acting stupid and they're gonna try to deny it." Boom, just like that. And guess what? I was the only one with the fucking clip of it. Come the next day, and I did that because I'm proud of the way I act. I'm proud of what my 2 feet and the way I stood on it, and that's why I showed the video because I'm proud of my behavior with nothing to hide. Can they say the same trying to delete it?
You know what though? They do delete all their lives because of the music, or just a lot of times they don't keep them up, man. I'm looking at
music. Well, yeah, maybe not. Whatever though, that I ain't saying, but at the same time, he said he would. That thing was soon about to be gone, but I can't let that happen because I'm the one that bit the bullet, and I should let the people. There's a mass audience out there. They should be able to be the decider, on who's real and what they think. That's why I'm gonna start doing more lives, putting out more content. Don't listen to somebody else about me. Oh, he's a hater. Oh, he's this, that. Look for yourself. Get to know me. Hear my stories. You can anyone call anyone else something, but they say I'm a hater, but I have one video on Gunner. I have 89 videos on Burke, on reactions, and that's what I do. I do my own thing.
Yeah, no, so yeah, he can record the live. I'm not tripping. I've shown nothing but respect to Mike. We're good. I'm good with everybody, man. I'm not tripping off. I'm trying to.
I didn't record this, but shit, if you don't mind, I would like to drop it on my channel as a video too, so I can, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and handle that. I have no problem, man.
I don't know. Like I said, I still fuck with it. Usually when I record shit for my ganglands too, like little clips, news clips and stuff, and I usually do it off of an iPhone though. Like I have an app on my iPhone. But my iPhone's fucked up, so I'm on a little computer right now, so I got to figure out how to start doing that with my iPhone,
Yeah, so I'm just looking at it from this standpoint, man. Like, here's my best advice, man. I've been through all the different things on YouTube, man. You just started your channel. Keep on doing what you're doing.
No, I started it like 6 months ago, but I've been on probation. You know how you get strikes and they don't come down for 90 days?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't been able to put out any real content like my fire shit. I've been literally on the bench on probation. I haven't released nada.
6 months is fairly new channel, man. So,
what do you mean by you're on probation? On probation because of the
YouTube probation, homie. When you start slipping up and you release violent videos, you start talking about gangs, and they have guidelines. They have certain things. Okay. There's certain things you can't talk about. You can't talk about revolution. You can't talk about war. You're not supposed to show gang violence.
I got you.
And I get pretty in depth into it. So what happened was, you get 3 strikes, you're out. Your channel's gone and done. So what happens was, I caught one, and then I caught another, and they was like, "Hey, we're gonna fucking kick your ass up out of here if you keep talking all this gang shit." But this is the deal: 90 days. You behave. You know what I mean? Behave. Don't release no gang videos. Act right, and all your shit will come down. You can have a clean slate. That was 2 months ago. So I've been waiting. At the end of this month, my fucking shit's is dusty and ready to roll.
Okay.
So then I can really release some fire content.
Guys, from the comments down, man. So
and I can't, just so you guys know, I want the everyone watching. I don't have my comments on. They're off. I wanted to focus on the interview, focus on Flacco's questions and not what a bunch of people have to say. So I apologize to anyone if you're asking me questions and saying this and that, but I don't have the comments on right here. I'm just can see myself in this screen, and that's it. I ain't even watching.
I'm listening. I'm looking at them.
I'm not.
A lot of
So I don't know what nobody's saying. You know.
I'm gonna let you
You're
know
a little
right
bit
now,
of
bro. Some
everything,
people are supporting you. You know.
Well, Gracia, you know, that's my thing. I don't care. That's why I don't even have the comments on, because I don't care. I mean, I don't mean to put anyone down, but I really been through so much that what people think is not a big thing to me. Like, I'm happy that you guys appreciate me. If you like my my stilo, you know, my sense of humor, fuck, you're more than welcome, and that's why I do it for is for you guys. But if you don't and you hate me, cool. You know, that's your thing too. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's why I don't. You know, they can say what they want in the comments. That's their deal.
All right, Michaels. I said mine's and you know, my boy Shoes over there. I see you, baby.
Like I said, right at the end of the day, like you said, it's YouTube. Sometimes it gets too personal.
And that's my problem. See, I do have a problem sometimes of, like I said, when even the smallest, since I was young, that's why I said the shit hits the fan. Since I was young, the smallest disrespects, because I was in white YDDC and shit, bro. You know, 2 years. I was 12 years old. I hit YA, you know what I mean? And when I got up in there, there were big homies that were stomping on my feet and were like fucking throwing people around. They were been in there 6-7 years. It was rough. So when I came up out of there, I was fucking ready to battle anyone and anything, you know what I mean, that came near me. And I've been that way since, you know, it fucked my head up. So any little disrespect, like a side eye or someone, I will never disrespect somebody, but I'll overreact and let it not out. I won't say it, but in my head, it'll eat me up until I get my revenge for somebody, you know, disrespecting me.
Interesting, man.
Because I just got to get that get back. You know, that's my thing. You know, you put me down and I didn't deserve it. Like, what comes around goes around. And it's like, you know, Vato should treat you the way you want to be treated. And if they can't do that, then they got to pay the price for it. You know, if you respect them and treat them with respect and are cool to everybody, and they can't do the same for you, homie, then they should probably get checked for it.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you. Speaking of that, if you don't mind, bro, you know how you said that right now. Like, now we're talking about YouTube, or we talking about face-to-face things?
Both.
Okay, I got you. No, I because sometimes, bro, I mean, I get I get you, bro. I really do. And sometimes, man, I mean, I guess I don't know how old you are, but sometimes
I'm going into my 40s, homie. I'll tell you. I'm just going into my 40s.
That's even better. That even helps even better, because listen, bro, once a person gets older, you know, when we're in our teens, you know, when our 20s, okay, we're still, you know, about it still, you know, you can't tell me anything, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm ready to take flight, whatever. You felt disrespected, blah, whatever it is.
Got to prove to the world and to yourself.
Yeah. But, you know, now, you know, at a certain age, bro, you know, when you're in your 40s and 50s, 60s, I mean, you can still be prideful. And I think that's one of the problems with people being, you know, machismo. And there's nothing wrong with it. But, bro, at the end of the day, maybe because the way I think, bro, when a person, man, take the high road, okay, yeah, whatever, man. Because, you know, like you talked about family, you talk about, you know, your family, bro. And that's what's more important. I understand, look, if a person, you know, pops off on you, whatever. But at the end of the day, what are you going to accomplish at the end of the day? That's my question to you.
Thank you.
So basically my question would be, first, I feel like it's the world, not just me, but the world's duty to not tolerate disrespect.
I got you.
First off, disrespect from any race, any age should not be tolerated by anyone unless you're disrespectful, then expect to get it. You know what I mean? Back.
Okay.
But when you give respect, I feel like a respect. I have it tatted right here. It's a big thing. That's the main thing to me is respect. You respect your neighbor, you respect your mother, and and everyone else, and it should come back like that. You know. And so I have a major problem. That's one of my big things, be it YouTube, be it real life, whatever, with people disrespecting other people.
Right.
That's that's one of my pet peeves, if you will.
I got a question for you though, because it's been brought up a few times. The question: did you go after Johnny at all because of them doing that thing for him in charity?
No, fuck no. That's why I did a video today. I did a video actually. I was sitting back thinking about looking at, because people were leaving comments on my shit too. I couldn't even read it, and I was like, damn. And I was thinking to myself, there's one thing. I almost was in tears. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest, because my dad had a real bad addiction. He died. He used to walk off homeless. He liked vodka. He died on the corner walking down the alley, you know, after my mom died, and we would always go looking for him because he was like homeless. You know, he would sleep at the parks, and I didn't like him at my house all fucked up. So I would tell him, hey, you gotta leave, you know, and he died on the corner without me, you know. So I got my thing with homeless. But anyway, though, I would never dish Johnny. What I think what they're doing is taking advantage of Johnny. So, but anyway, I was sitting there, and I want to say this, and I thought about Johnny, and this is when I got sad. I thought about my dad, and I thought, you know what? In the midst of me being pissed at fucking Dubs and Gunner because the way they acted over a comment and shit, I completely forgot about Johnny. The fact that he's sitting there and he didn't do a fucking thing to nobody. All he did was do a couple interviews people asked for. He's just being Johnny. I don't know him personally. Shout out to him wherever he's at if he watches this. He has nothing to do with this. All he has done has been thankful. So that's why I was serious about that little video I dropped. I dropped a video not long, about 8 minutes, just saying, Johnny, you know, if you're out there, and again, if you're out there, because I got a feeling if he gets on YouTube, this shit's on, like, you know, every channel, you know, Hood News Media, like Gunner, everyone's talking about it. So I would hate for him to pick it up and think, you know, what have I done wrong? Why does this Vato hate me? Because that's why I did the video, because to the bottom of my heart, I want him to know that ain't the case. I have no problem with him, or like I said, I've been in that same boat. I lived at the path, people assisting the homeless for 6 months when I fucking hopped up out of county because nobody would give me a chance because I am local in my head. So I do know. But here's the thing, though.
Let me chime in while this is on my thought.
Get down.
I heard what you said about helping out people in your community, right? And see, there's a word that I used to live by, right? It's called altruistic, right? That's when you help others without expecting any type of, return, support, or pat on the back.
That's real help. If you do it expecting nothing, that ain't help, homie.
And you do things without having to get the recognition for it, right? That's good. I do that all the time. There's a lot of stuff I do that I'm going to put on YouTube because it's an altruistic gesture. And I'm sure all of us do that. I'm sure Chongo does. I'm sure.
After my dad died on that corner, like I said, I went out and fed every fuck. I spent fucking hundreds on chili bowls to feed them, beers, all types of shit, because I felt like nobody was there for my pops. So I got to do it for them. But I didn't do it on YouTube, did I?
Let me go where I'm going to go with that. That's altruistic. Those are things that nobody sees, nobody knows. Right?
That's
now,
interesting.
When you have a situation where you see someone's path and everybody's inquiring about him, and you have a platform to bring some positivity to him, why not do it? I don't see them doing anything wrong. And if they can get the views for doing it, I would do the same thing that they did. I don't think Gunners and Dubs did anything wrong. That's my personal opinion.
I want to say something first off. I didn't say they did anything wrong. I just said that was my perspective on it. And then everyone said, Mike said this, Mike said that. I said it
because I'd be doing the same thing. Why not?
I said, I never said, hey, what you're doing is wrong. I said that it's a two-way street. It's a business deal, not a don't push it as charity, because that ain't the case. That was my thing, and then everybody fucking couldn't hang. Like I said, normally, like when I step up to the plate, like I said before, anywhere else, and I could call people on their shit. You'll be hated for being real way quicker than you'll be loved for being fake every day, for following the crowd. Like fucking 600 people the other day, but you step up and you say something somebody don't want to hear, or stand your ground, and they'll hate you for being real.
You, every one of us. I had to learn this. Everybody, Gunner, you, everybody, Dubs. We have to learn this. Not everybody has to think the way you think, how I think, and how they think. So we can't get upset if that's how people feel. If this is what they want to feel. This is what they want to rock. Let them rock where they want to rock. Don't let that. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Of course, there's going to be people that popularity is a big thing, but it is what it is, man. Like I'm trying to sit there and see how can people. It seems like there's always some type of dramatic activity, and things get blown out of proportion, and it goes through for views. We all know that. I do that shit too sometimes. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know. Hey, I've never said nothing negative, but it's a trip though. I don't understand why people leech to negativity like that, but. There's people they've been blowing up my lives, hitting up my comments, and when I put out positivity, I did a video on positivity about how I've lost people, and people were laughing at me. They were saying, "What are you, some type of positivity speaker?" Me and fucking Dubs comes at me, disrespects the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Starts acting like a fool, and what everybody wants to know. I'm happy they come at me. Yeah, you come see who I am. Check out my content because I got nothing to hide.
John T, I think you put a comment in the Gunner's live earlier that I never even said though.
Hey, excuse me.
I don't know. I'm not watching the comments, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. I was going to tell you. Hold on real quick. Hey, Flaco, I'm not trying to cut it, but hey, you see pineapple right there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, pineapple. Holler at Flaco on his thing, and he'll get the information from him, and he'll holler at me, bro. Is that cool, Flaco?
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Okay. So there's one person they're asking this question, right? They're saying that you went in the comments that you were disrespecting Johnny, claiming that you were joking and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Same way Dubs was joking about him when he did the reaction on him.
Okay, I haven't watched either one of it, so I can't comment.
I have.
You know, I think that you have a strong character. I think you speak your mind, and that's important, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. What you're doing is not wrong. Just, you know, like I said, bro. Man, I don't know. It just, like I said, sometimes, boys, you're gonna be in this business that you know how it goes. You know.
Yep, that's why I don't act a fool. Like when they came at me, I could have been acting dumb just like them, but I don't because I got some composure and, you know, a little more fucking class and sense. You know, I keep it professional.
Right.
Look at this. You know what, man? Look, you guys see how I did it? Okay, look, this is what I don't like. People analyze and they prepare their trolls before I go in there. And look how many trolls I've got. I've never got this many trolls in a long time. Thanks for the.
I don't even know what they're saying. But you know what? Shout out to all the haters. Hey, we're a player. Hey, you know what they say, right? Where a player goes, haters are not far behind.
That's why people start to categorize, because people start to think it's like 2 or 3 people. You know what I'm saying? And then that's where the whole drama starts to circulate, is because of them. And
okay, little bad ass.
Hey, I don't even know what they're saying, but I can imagine they getting down like James Brown.
Okay, what's up, Eric? I ain't seen you in a long time, girl. What's up?
I never deleted my email when I said, did you delete my message to you?
Okay, homie. So what's up? So let's talk about what you got. Any other questions or like? Because I'm not worried. I can't even see the comments. So you know, if you want to ask me anything, I'm right here, homie. I ain't worried about no trolls. I ain't even watching the comments. But while I'm right here, you know, if you got anything you want to talk about, I could care less about the beef. But if y'all want to check out my channel, I got some sick profiles of some old videos from Albuquerque. You know, they mean a lot to a lot of people. They're old school neighborhoods from the 1700s. You guys make sure you check that out and check out some of my reactions. But if you guys are really looking for the beef, I'll tell you right now, like my place ain't the spot. I don't live off that shit. This shit happened because other people blew it up, but that ain't what I do my content on. That ain't what I strive on. Like I don't even go on lives with other people. I've done like 10 lives in 6 months because I just like to create content because it's my hobby. I like to express myself through that, you know, and do my thing. So I'm not anybody who, like I said, will be fishing. Like thinking there's gonna be sides. That ain't me. I don't do that shit.
Hey, bro, I'm not laughing. Hey, bro, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this dude that he's you know, you guys call them trolls, I guess. You know what I mean? And he's putting some stuff on Flacco, you know.
Oh, yes, all right. I'm not ripping off it, man.
No, I know. That's good. I'm just saying. All right, Michael. I see.
All right, Chongo. Hey, homie, gracias y'all for coming on, blessing us with your klecha, you know what I mean, and your knowledge, and you know, I appreciate you, you know, speaking your opinion, and I respect every man's opinion, even if I disagree. So
no, of course, hey, you agree or you disagree. Hey, that's how it is, bro. When you listen to somebody, whether it be me or Joe Blow or whoever, you take what you want and what you don't want, keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
I respect that, bro, and I really like that, bro. And I appreciate that.
Hey, well, if you got a chance, homie, check out my channel. It's Mike's World. You know, I'm always open to
I'll check it out, bro. No problem, bro.
I get what Gabriel's saying. He made a good comment. I mean, but you know, that's just part of it, man. What's your next? What are you focused on with your channel next, though, man? Because I've watched some of your channels. I like your reactions too. Because you say what you feel.
Yeah, that's a good thing you asked because I got a bunch of stuff lined up. Like I said, I've been kind of on the sidelines. The coach told me, hey, go take a seat on the sidelines for a couple months, which is why, you know, I had like rapid growth coming, like 50 people a day. That went down to like 5 or 10 a day subscribers because, like I said, they really like my ganglands. You know, I'm trying to. And here's another thing I would like to tell people the path I'm going with it. See, my gangland, what I strive to be, some of the shows that I really liked to watch when I was growing up, or, you know, not growing up, but, you know, they're there. Swamp Stories. I like Gangland that's where I got the name from, Discovery Channel. You guys ever watch that? Gangland. And they show all the different Detroit neighbor. So I try to do my videos like them. I start them with news clips, and then I profile. I'm doing like a Chicano version though, homie, like Southwest, like all the neighborhoods in Phoenix, El Paso, Albuquerque. I'm just still doing Burque, and I already did like 25 audios. So I'm gonna probably do like 100 neighborhoods out of Burque, and then I'll move to Phoenix and do like 50 neighborhoods out of there.
I see you, doctor.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to expose the Southwest raza. Even though I was born in Cali, everybody already got that covered, you know. So much respect to my Cali family and my peoples. Saw our loss, you know, where I was born, and to the homies from the South, all the way up to the North. And like, that's a good point right here. Just a little quick thing to clear up also. No disrespect to anyone who may have taken it incorrectly or perceived that I was trying to put down any SSers, any Sureños, any organization. I'll say right now, I apologize, but I didn't mean it that way. I wasn't trying to put nobody down, because if I was trying to put somebody down, I would just make a video about it. I wouldn't do little signals and all. I said to him specifically, this is what I could say, but I didn't. You know, a lot of people saw that, and some people just took it as disrespect because the word came out. And to those people, hey, I apologize, because I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, and I'm a big enough man to say it. But I'm not going to apologize for disrespecting, because in that case, I would have to say that'd be admitting to say that I meant to disrespect them, and that's not the case, you know.
Not necessarily, but you're right, bro. You know.
So I got a question, right? And this is me asking you, since we're on the platform. What are you doing currently to help out the community and so forth?
Me?
Yes.
Like I said, when my dad passed, I was out giving out a bunch of chili, you know, fucking beers and shit. But lately, I'm always working. You know, I coach a football team for free. You know, if that helps the community, watching all these youngsters for free and all this shit. But at the same time, just like my dad fell off, and this is kind of, call it cold-hearted and all that, but I don't claim to be no charity. You know what I mean? What I'll do, like I said to the homies, I'll give them $20 way quicker than I'll ever give them food and shit like that. Because you know what? To me, if they need a beer or a fix, they need that way more than they need a fucking burrito. You know what I mean? Who am I to judge them and say, hey, you can't have, here's a pizza, or here's a this or that. This is what you need more than this. Like, homie, that you're a grown man and you make your own decisions. Here's $20 and have fun with it. Do what you want. If you want a burrito, buy a burrito. If you want to buy a 20, go buy a 20. I don't care, but you know what? Here it is. That's what I do. Because my dad would have probably got a 20. And who's to tell a grown motherfucker what they can and can't do? Maybe that little dope is the only thing that keeps them alive on those calles, because they want to blow their brains out, you know? So don't give nobody a hard time about what they do and how they do it. You know what I mean? I ain't out here to give charity. You know what I mean? I'm out here to fucking be friends with these vatos in the calles.
That's okay. That's your opinion. I don't agree with that. I think for me, I'd rather give something, if it's going to come out of my pocket, I don't want to, and I have kids and whatnot, I don't want to give someone something that they're going to go inject in their body or put down their throat. I'd rather give something that's going to help somebody, because that could go to my kids before anything. That's just my opinion.
I would never give them drugs, but like I said, I'll give them $20 and they do what they want with it, because I ain't nobody's boss, or who am I to say what's better off for somebody?
True.
I ain't God, and I ain't nobody judging nobody. That's just hypocritical. Oh, you know, I'm gonna have a beer or have a cup of coffee, but hey, don't go do drugs. Like, homie, you're a grown man. If that's your path, that's your path. I would never tell nobody what to do.
Yeah, AC Lopez wants to jump in. Let's see if he jumps in or not.
Huh?
Someone else wanted to jump in. They asked me to put the link.
Who's that?
AC, you know, I don't know how he feels about me now. You know, a lot of shit's hit the fan lately, but he always showed a lot of respect. You know, he's an OG. I actually shared his son's song. His son did a badass song that was shared, that was on Frank's Vibes. Rest in peace to, you know, AC Jr. I know he went through a lot too. You know, he's had a lot of losses recently. So anyone who's wondering, AC Lopez is a subscriber that I was always cool with, and right. He had lost his son not long ago, and I know exactly how he feels. So me and him was chatting it up and stuff. He was telling me about how he did put in his service at Fort Ord, because me and my family used to go by Salinas. There's a Nacimiento Lake, San Antonio Lake, and we used to go to that lake as a family lake with all the homies from the neighborhoods and stuff. And he was telling me about how he knows the area. I think he's from down south, but he used to, you know, he was stationed at Fort Ord or something. So I don't even know what he's saying. He might be saying fuck Mike, whatever, but I'm just saying much love, you know, to him.
He offered to let me stay one time at his place, man, when I was traveling. I mean, much respect, man, to AC, man. Good dude right there. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, that I don't even care what other people really think, but that's my opinion of him, you know.
Let me see. I mean,
okay, doctor. Yeah, he's a funny ass dude, doctor.
Man, so tell me about a little bit about the New Mexico gang scene, man. What's the difference between there and Cali? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, where do I start? There's a few things there.
But where I go, there's not. It's more reservation. I've seen stuff in Phoenix. It's a little bit different in both areas. Well, hold on.
Well, there's a lot of reservation. That's one thing with it. It's surrounded Burke or Albuquerque or who's getting up here? It's surrounded by reservation.
Lopez have the floor right now, though. Ace Lopez, go ahead.
Timo.
AC?
Hey, Mike.
What's up, AC? Que vole?
All right. First and foremost, I got a lot of respect for you. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of tell you what I saw. All right, and it's not what I saw; it's what you gave to the whole YouTube world. Okay. First and foremost, and when I say this, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, okay? But I've been homeless for the last 6 months. My son died 9 months ago,
I was
and
just telling him
I
about that.
support. Give me the opportunity to speak, and then when I'm done, Mike, you could talk, okay? I'm going through drama. I'm not an addict, okay? But my heart goes out to a lot of addicts because they're lost.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the last couple of days, what I saw, and the reason that I asked Flacco if I can get on, is because, like, look, you said a couple of things that were very disturbing to a lot of people. Okay? And you're going to get a reaction.
Oh yeah.
Me losing my son has been the most devastating thing in my life. And when I say that, it's because I would have gladly gone to God and tell God, hey, take me. But that wasn't my choice. That was his plan. You're getting a lot of backlash right now because of things that were said. And right now, I could say a lot of things. The only thing that I'm going to say is, Mike, look, there's a time for us to step back and reflect. And I think right now, it's your time. Reflect. Because whatever Johnny did is Johnny's business. But the thing you threw out there was like, when I was down, nobody helped me. And you said, fuck the world. Because that came out of your mouth.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of hate in my heart.
I get that.
I'll admit it.
I get that.
I don't deny it. I never did.
I get that. All right. But the one thing that I want you to understand, bro, is look, okay? People are doing their best to support you. And the things that we go through, sometimes we don't understand until like 10 years later. And you're having a moment right now in your life that's trying to talk to you. And if I was in your situation, the only thing that I would do is reflect. Because sometimes we say things and we say it with a passion that can get misconstrued.
No doubt.
So, brother, the only thing I'm going to try to advise you on, the only thing that I'm trying to guide you on is like, look, all of us, whether it be Flacco, whether it be Chongo, whether it be you, or whether it be the other channels that I don't fuck with no more. because
I know you don't. I know you don't.
because the funny thing about YouTube is that eventually you get to see people's true colors. And I don't say I don't fuck with them because
I know your reason. I mean, if you want to explain, that's cool. But I know what happened with your son and who you felt like supported you and did not. I've been a big supporter of you since you supported me. It goes both ways.
no. But I'm not even trying to like put that out there. Okay. The reason I don't support certain channels is because I don't respect people that say something and then want to take it back. See, the correct thing to do is like, you know what? I fucked up. I said it. I'm not going to hide it. Okay. And we move on forward.
That's it. I
Right.
like that.
So I don't fuck with those channels because I have my personal situations. Like I've never been nobody, and I'm not trying to say that I was, but I have been places. There's not too many people that can say I've been to Pelican Bay. There's not too many people that can say I've been to Corcoran. And that's been a part of my life. Like I never wanted to be there. I got put there because that's how CDC ran shit. Okay.
The administration.
So I'm not here saying I'm this and I'm that. No, what I'm saying is like, look, there's a time to be humble. Okay. And Mike, I think right now at this time, at this moment, okay, I advise you to be humble because some things were said that pissed off a lot of people. And you can't take that back no more. Like you can't go and say, hey, you know, I didn't mean to say that. What you can say is, look, I said what I said and I was wrong. And I'm going to deal with it. Like nobody could fucking on YouTube or any other world can tell me, hey, don't feel how you feel about you losing your son. But I lost him.
Damn, dog. I know. I just lost my moms and pops. Like, you know, my dad was my best friend too, and I just lost him a year ago. And my mom died right before him.
Yeah, but I think that's what your mom and dad wanted to do. They wanted to go before you.
That's how it's supposed to be, you know?
I buried my son, bro. It doesn't work that way.
I understand. I completely apologize, you know, for that.
It is better right
for that happening to you.
To you, homeboy.
Nothing but love to you and condolences.
But it shouldn't work that way.
No, it shouldn't. You got robbed. You got robbed. I mean, it's not right. I completely agree. My dad always used to tell me, "I hope you never got. I never got to bury you, son." You know.
Yeah, but mijo, the thing that I'm saying is that's how life is. Okay. And right now, you are in a perfect situation. Okay. To analyze what you said that pissed off a lot of people. Because Johnny, I don't even know who the fuck that is. Okay. I just know it's about Johnny. All right. And if people invested money and gave it to him, now it's on him to do the right thing. It's on him. It's not on you.
Excuse me. Hey, Flaco.
Yeah.
Hey, do your email
bang, bang.
On
I just want to say I said mine to everybody on the panel, and real ones do real things. And there's no every man's entitled to their own opinion, and it's all good in the hood.
All right, Bo.
You know what's up, Flax?
What's up with it, man?
And then that's just keeping it real, gente. Now, I'm gonna go do my thing, but I just want to let everyone know that's where I'm at with the bullshit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's Gunner right there. I didn't even know.
Gunner,
all right.
Yes, sir.
You know, I got nothing. Like I said, and I'll still say it. Always been a fan, bro. Big fan, and still am. You know, watching.
You guys have a good one.
Hey, Mike. All right. Hey, Gunner. Since you came out and said that, okay,
I've always said that, never denied it.
Oh no, Gunner already left. So I was gonna ask Gunner. Well, if you came out and said that, then like admit to your wrongs. Well, he left.
That probably won't happen, but you know, nothing. But I
okay.
still show respect. I'm fully respectful.
Let's move forward past all that, guys. Let's not even,
Okay, Mike. Here's what I'm saying. Okay, and this is how I'm gonna end it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can't take back what you said because people are gonna hold you to it.
Oh yeah, and I won't.
What
I
you-
apologize for to Johnny, and that was it.
Mike, listen. What you can do, okay, it's not apologize, is accept the fact that, you know what? I spoke out of line. I'm human. And that's it. You don't have to apologize.
I didn't speak out of line. I spoke my mind. They spoke out of line. Plain and simple.
Mike, and I'm being a supporter, and I'm telling you, there's certain things that you said that if you really, really look back at it, you're going to say, you know what? I said what I said, and I can't take it back, but I can move forward.
I've been moving forward since I said it. I've been past it, man. Everyone else is hanging on it. You know, I do my thing.
Mike.
well, I want to try to go into the end of this discussion and just on a positive note, man. AC,
Thank you for the opportunity.
Hey,
Right.
AC.
Much
gracias,
love,
bro,
AC.
for finally meeting you, you know?
Hey,
And
It
like I
means a
said
lot to me.
again, condolences, man. Like you said, no father should ever have to do that. You know, my heart is with you. Even though I have a very little heart left, what's with me, you know, is with you.
Well, when you say you have a little bit of heart, if you have heart, that's still heart, no matter how little it is.
You know, certain, you know for sure, certain things happen to you that make your heart not break, but shatter into a million pieces and splinter into your chest to where you can't even breathe sometimes when you think about it. You know what I'm talking about?
And then that's when you have to go deeper, bro. You know, and really start searching, you know?
Yeah.
Get it right. You know what I mean, homie?
No, he knows what he knows what I'm talking about. There's certain pains you'll never heal from that you'll cry every morning for.
Sometimes, hey, humility, man, forgiveness is key to everything, man. We're grown adults now. We're like 20 years old, gang banging, or teenagers, man.
Oh, my beef is not with the world. My beef is with God and the people that I love dying and stray bullets and cancer and some real shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's my beef.
Hey, Mike.
What?
Do me a favor. I'm not going to say you're religious, and I'm not. Do me a favor. Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 13. And it says, when I was a child, I thought and I acted like a child. But now that I'm a man, I must lose my childish ways. And what that basically means is, look, we all got pain. We all got undescribable pain. We all got scars.
I
Hold
don't
up.
think he said anything wrong, but I think everything gets blown out of proportion. But I do think sometimes we gotta use more humility. But I get his character, guys. I'm reading one of the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're at that age in life to where we gotta set better examples for other people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's more important than sometimes we all got egos, and that's what happens is people let their egos get in the way. Every one of us on here that does YouTube has a fucking ego, and that's the biggest problem. That's why humility is going to be key, man.
Hey, I would like to say one thing though. You know, since Gunner jumped in here, I do want to say something. Gunner is the one that kept his cool. And for the most part, I mean, I know they started talking a bunch of, you know, Moscow after I was off the live. But while I was on there and everyone else was tripping, he was the one Vato that acted professional, and I could believe acted like he was a fucking, you know, you can see it in Gunner's eyes. You know, he's got that look just like me. He's a predator. You could just look, he's just sitting there listening, he's not barking, you know, and I respected that. You know, he absorbed, he looked, he knew that getting out of line is no place to be, whether you're drunk or not, you know. And I respect that from Gunner, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're gonna end this live right here. I appreciate AC jumping in, man, for your words of wisdom.
Much love. Like I said, condolences.
Jongo, thank you for being an observer and coming on to help support me and make sure look at it from a different perspective. I appreciate it, man. You know, keep on doing your thing, man. And for everybody involved, sometimes just move forward, man. Don't let it affect you.
Float on. You guys bump oldies or what?
All the time, man. I'm still up in here like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, Duke of Earl. That's my shit. Duke of Earl. Earl. That shit right there, you know what I mean? That's the jam. But
right,
yeah, hey, but this was an interview, so we're all good, homie. But you know, we'll chop it up. You know, I'm gonna be going live. Here's the problem: I really didn't care too much about YouTube. It's a hobby. I get on once a week. I've done 10 lives in 6 months. But since everybody wants to, you know, talk about my character, have my name all in their mouth, now I'm gonna be up on live every day. I'm gonna drop videos every day. My face is gonna be all in the algorithm. I'm gonna do that because you know they kind of poked a sleeping bear. I was just messing around on other people's lives, but you know, I can kill them with kindness. I'm not doing videos about them. I'm not talking shit. I'm gonna do my own thing. My candle will shine so bright that you know you can't help but see me. I'm gonna keep on, like I said, I haven't been able to drop shit for 3 months. My shit's done in a couple weeks, and they're about to see some fire content. I got like 8 ganglands already made. I'll probably drop 1 a week with some reactions in between, you know, some opinion pieces, and all of them. And nobody come to that channel looking for any beef because as far as I'm concerned, from this night on, it's been discussed. You know, I don't have much to say about it. I just wanted to appease everybody. People want to know, and I'm not hiding nothing. That's the only reason I've even addressed it, because I don't fuck with the beef or the drama, to be honest.
Eric Panzich, because it's really not your business. All due respect. That's done by you. You know, sometimes
no, it's all good. I just turned on the comments a minute ago. I just laugh at fools. They just be going, and some people fight each other. It's like a circus, my boy.
I just want, you know what I mean?
Hey, at least you give them all a shot to say what they want. They can troll out, troll in, but because hey, the door's open for everybody. See, if this was a personal live, it might be different. You know, you just X fools out. But you know, since it's an interview, let people say what they want to say.
Yeah. Put your thing on there for Pineapple can get it, so you can holler at me.
My email thing
before we leave, because he asked earlier, you know.
Let me put it up.
Hold on, well, we've been up on here for like an hour. You know, you got any more questions, homie?
No, I'm not good. Hey, you're a good dude, man. You know what I mean? Just, you know, a little prideful. Nothing wrong with it, you know. And I hear you though, you know.
Well, you know, the way, I just would like to real quick while the word pride came up. I want to give my opinion on that. See, my whole life, I never ripped nobody off. I never backstabbed nobody. It's taken me a lifetime of not lying to people, of looking them in the eye and being solid to build my pride, to be able to look in the mirror and say, damn, you're solid as fuck. So I'm not going to compromise that for anything. You know, I'm not going to, even if you can call it what you want, but I'm not going to bite the bullet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, so someone asked a question about Gunner. You know why? Because he went on there and gave an honest apology to the situation. And as a grown man, I got to set an example. And the anger and hate was no longer there. That's why there's no longer a beef.
There was no beef and hate when I got in. They formed that with their responses. You know, all I said was a comment because like I said, I'm opinionated. Some people don't like it. They'll be like, shut the fuck up, Mike. That's all you got to do. Shut the fuck up, Mike. Like I do on other channels, clown and turn it off. But when you can't control yourself and you go all crazy when I'm just sitting there and my composure makes you more angry because you can't keep yourself composed. I mean, what's with that? You know what I mean? Come on.
You see, that's where you got to kind of like just relax a little bit, bro. Like you don't have, this is what everybody forgets. And this is where the ego comes in. Everybody feels they have to explain themselves. Nobody has to explain nothing. Everybody has to.
Yeah, but hey, communication is key. If people all explain themselves, there wouldn't be so much wondering about this, wondering about that. Everyone should explain exactly why they do what they do. Then there wouldn't be any confusion.
Yeah, I see every side to everything, man. I no longer even explain myself all the time. Sometimes I do.
Miscommunication is why 90% of shit goes down.
I get so much miscommunication, man. But then sometimes it's people, you know, they want to spin a narrative, but I don't even trip no more, man. It's all for me. It's all about being positive, man, and trying to, you know, just push a positive agenda regardless. Hey, I'm glad that you.
Hey, I was gonna smoke a fat blunt on here. I rolled one and then I was like, you know what? Nah, because I don't want to get homie shit demonetized. You know what I mean? But I actually rolled a fucking big old hog leg. It was funny, homie. I rolled up some sick ass white runts and because I blaze up on all the panels. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. And I was gonna smoke it, but
I'm being cool with everybody. Raider 75. Come on, man. All right, you guys have a good one. Hey, I appreciate you, Chongo. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate AC. I appreciate even Gunner coming on here as well, man.
Mike's World. Hey, excellent. Hey, following in the footsteps of Wayne's World. See me.
Oh yeah. All right, guys.
All right, everybody. Hey, gracias for tapping in, Chongo.